Okay, so this is how we track campaigns. Anytime we're doing something kind of out of a digital perspective, you can use, for example, links to embed these custom tracking URLs. You can use QR codes to embed these custom tracking URLs. You can use, for example, redirects through websites. So for example, there's my website, dos-m.com, but for example, dos-m, if you type that, will take you to the same exact website with a custom tracking URL embedded in it. It just allows us, when we go look at the data, to really know how much traffic is coming from these different marketing channels, which is why we utilize this. But let's say we're doing a cabinet painting postcard campaign. So you're going to, something to keep in mind is always use a landing page. Don't send people to contact pages or the home page. Ideally, if possible, use the landing page that's most relevant to the campaign that we're using. So let's pursue it's cabinet painting. So we're going to grab the cabinet painting URL. Campaign source and campaign medium should be identical to previous words we've used in the past. So we can't have one be postcards and another one be postcard. That will mess things up. So always check to see which ones we've utilized. There should be a sheet that's tracking this. I don't know where that went. I had 3 that I've just checked on. It doesn't look like we have too many of these yet. But anyways, we're gonna proceed forward. Let's call these postcards. You're gonna use campaign source as kind of like how this is happening. So postcards would be one, billboards would be one, podcasts, like this is what I would consider as the verbiage for it. Some existing ones we've used are like referral program and things like that. And then campaign medium is going to be like, how do they interact with it? So that could either be a link or a QR code or some other form of way. So this is going to be a QR code, assumingly. And then campaign name is just to give us some other piece of like information attached to it. So let's say if we're doing multiple postcard campaigns, we can filter it as, oh, this was the July cabinets campaign. How much did that traffic did it bring to the site? Or maybe it was the August interior campaign. So campaign name is something to give it an additional piece of information, like identifiable piece of information. So yeah, that's how I would go about it. Once you have all that here, it generates a link for you. You copy that link and you put it wherever it needs to go, whether that's the QR code or the custom URL, things like that. Like if you have questions about this stuff, let me know, because like especially these 2 pieces right here, these are really important, and I really don't want that to get messed up. It just makes things much more difficult for when we go to look at all the data if this isn't all to the same, like if it all isn't the same as each one another. So hope that helps.